big loss. Somebody else is going to have to step up.
For sure, the Mustang starters have been introduced again. Keandre, Rodney Gallagher, Mason Bolish, Patrick Kavanaugh, and Antoine Black. You missed it earlier during our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. We mentioned it's Rodney's 18th birthday today, looking for a big game here against the Tigers. If he gets 13 points, he'll go over 1,500 for his career. Keandre DeShields also sitting at 939 career points. He needs 61 to reach 1,000. That includes the points that he picked up at Uniontown during his freshman year. Again, the starters from McKeesport: Knight, Holtzman, Dunny Rowe, McGraw, and Cochran. Watch out for Dunny Rowe down low. Big guy, Tony, just got introduced right now. And also Holtzman, a pretty good three-point shooter out on the wing.
Yeah, Holtzman's got a nice stroke, and he's coming in averaging 12 points a game. So he's also somebody that McKeesport can turn to score some points for him if they're going to double up on Rowe down low.
Now set to go. The Tigers huddling off here to our right. The Mustangs already on the court. They're set to go. Keandre DeShields. What a start to the season he's had, Tony, at 30 against Mount Lebanon. Follow that up with a 28-point game against Erie McDowell on Saturday. The Mustangs didn't have any games this past week. Just a lot of practice, and I'm sure they're ready to get back at it after 6 days without a game.
Well, you know, when we talked to Coach Auger, he wanted to play a game on Tuesday, but to be honest with you, the first couple of games we saw, it looked like the Mustangs didn't have a whole lot of time to practice together. So I think this little break might have given them a better chance to practice and get to know each other a little bit more.
Keandre DeShields tapping it back on the far side. Actually went to Caden Holtzman of McKeesport, but he was out of bounds, so the Mustangs were triggered in from the far side. Laurel Highlands working left to right as we describe it. Again, your officials, John Bess, Joe Stredneck, and Barnett Harris. And it's sent in here to Antoine Black. He'll pull it off to Rodney Gallagher. Brings it into the forecourt here on the near side, fronted by Caden Holtzman. Gallagher up top, works to his left. Now down the lane, floater up on the way, but no good. Kavanaugh looking for the rebound, couldn't find it off of Patrick and out and over to McKeesport.
Yeah, and a nice shot there by Rod. Had a wide open lane, just couldn't get the floater to go. McKeesport coming out in a man-to-man defense. And as we said before, with Gallagher and DeShields, all you got to do is split the floor a little bit and give them the lane and let them operate. It's going to be tough to stop them.
20 seconds in, Amon Knight brings it across in the far wing to Shane McGraw, another solid player, down to Holtzman. Holtzman pinned up pretty good by Antoine Black and sends it back outside the arc, and they'll reset here to Amon Knight, edge of the zone. Knight watched by the Mustangs' Mason Bolish. Over to Dunny Rowe on the near wing, fires a pass down to Holtzman, sends it back out, three on the way, McGraw. Nothing but the bottom of the net there, Shane McGraw. The first points of the night come from outside the arc, and McKeesport leads early on 3-0.
Well, the thing of it is, full court pressure right now. The Mustangs were in a man-to-man defense too. McGraw able to just shake the defender and bust that wide open three.
Here's Keandre looking for operating room. Cochran all over him. Tough shot there from Keandre, near wing, no good. Rebound tipped around and then controlled by Antoine Black. Bounce pass on the inside, Patrick Kavanaugh. Turn and shoot, and a baby hook good there for Patrick, getting the Mustangs back to within one at 3-2 here at the 6:47 mark of the first.
No, that's a good start because that's going to give Kavanaugh a little confidence there, and a nice little floater right over top of Rowe.
Here's Amon Knight. Pulling it back to Dominique Cochran, watched by Keandre, try to come on the inside. It was looking there for Shane McGraw, got deflected off to Keandre, runs the floor, draws the foul, shot off the glass, no good, but Keandre, 2 free throws upcoming.
Yeah, that foul's going to be called on Dominique Cochran, 6'1" junior guard, and really didn't have any chance to stop Keandre. Did a nice job actually bodying him up, but got called for his first foul. It's going to send DeShields to the line. DeShields on the year, 65% free throw shooter.
71% a season ago. The Mustangs as a team shooting at 67%, and Keandre knocks down the first of 2 free throws here to tie up the game at 3 here at the 6:30 mark of the opening quarter. That puts Keandre right at 940 career points. Second of 2 free throws, up on the way and no good that time from Keandre. Rebound going to McKeesport's Dominique Cochran. Off to Dunny Rowe and across. Rowe, a nice little dump down. McGraw leans but missed. Rowe able to keep it alive on the offensive glass. Fights back inside, got a little bit too deep, another miss. Ball loose. Cochran, another save for McKeesport as they keep it alive. In the corner to McGraw, back again to Dominique Cochran, works to his left, directs traffic. A little switch here with Amon Knight. You see Dunny Rowe, Tony, little Band-Aid over his left eye.
Must have caught an elbow in the last game or maybe even in practice.
Holtzman on the inside, a little stutter step on the drive off the glass. No good. Cochran, another offensive rebound. And finally scoring on the possession, Shane McGraw has all 5 of the points for McKeesport. They had about 6 looks, Tony, on that possession inside the Laurel Highlands zone.
Yeah, I was going to say, bunch of offensive rebounds.
Antoine Black for 3, in and out. Nice offensive rebound. Patrick Kavanaugh back to Antoine. Cuts near wing and in, and able to finish that time. Antoine Black getting his first start for Laurel Highlands tonight. Ties the game at 5 here at the 5:33 mark of the first.
Yeah, but nice job by Kavanaugh to go after that offensive rebound and then find Black cutting down the lane for the easy basket.
Kavanaugh looked a little rusty last week, but playing solid here tonight. What a drive there from Dunny Rowe. His first 2 of the evening. Mentioned he had 26 in his last game against Woodland Hills. Gets his first 2 of the night here to put McKeesport on top 7-5 here at the 5:12 mark of the first.
Yeah, McKeesport staying in the man-to-man defense. Holtzman, the tough task of guarding Rod.
Good screen there from Kavanaugh. Rod, though, missed the long 2. Offensive rebound. Keandre keeps it alive. Out to Mason Bolish. His line drive 3 is good. Mason Bolish, 3rd made 3 of the season for Mason. And Laurel Highlands goes on top 8-7 here at the 4:52 mark of the first. McKeesport down low. Dunny Rowe comes free again. Just lays it up and in, and that's too easy, Tone.
Yeah, and Rowe was able to shake Patrick Kavanaugh and go in for the easy 2.
Here's Gallagher in the backcourt, watched there by Caden Holtzman. Again, Rodney celebrating his 18th birthday today. Rodney driving near side, leans and scores. Rodney Gallagher, his first 2 of the game, and the Mustangs go up 10-9, and a little turnover here in the back, or a little miscommunication there between Knight and McGraw for McKeesport. Mustangs get it back, leading by 1.
Yeah, and just an unfortunate turnover there by McKeesport, but the Mustangs will take it. And that 3 made by Bolish, again, that's going to open up the inside a little bit if they're going to have to go out and guard him.
Here's Keandre, pretty drive, got fouled, try to scoop that one up and in. Dominique Cochran likely picking it up there. No, it's going to go on Dunny Rowe.
They're going to call that on Rowe.
Wow.
I didn't think so either. I thought that was going to be on Cochran. They might have called him for coming across the arm of the Shields.
Mustangs will take that, though.
Every bit of. Get him in foul trouble. It's a little different team for McKeesport.
Keandre, 1 of 2 at the line, make it 2 of 3. Makes his first of 2 here. The Laurel Highlands lead at 2 at 11-9. Is Jim always a tough place to play, though, Tim?
It's never easy down here. And as Coach Hogger said, because of the talent of the team, plus always a good fan base down here.
Keandre missed the second, but the Mustangs get an offensive rebound. Rodney back to Antoine Black. Comes far baseline. Little floater. No good. Patrick Kavanaugh offensive rebound. Scores on a putback. Patrick must have ate his Wheaties this morning, Tony. He's looking solid out there for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs lead by 4, 13-9. And coming back, almost a turnover. Tiptoe there on the baseline from Knight. Now tries to regain. Off balance shot, no good. On the rebound, pulled down by Antoine Black.
Nice job by Black. Great position there. As we said, Kavanaugh made that first shot. All of a sudden, got a little spark in his step here tonight.
I like what you're seeing out of Patrick Kavanaugh here tonight for the Mustangs. Here's Gallagher, 3, far side, good. Rodney Gallagher, 5 to start, and the Mustang lead up to 7 at 16-9, and another turnover from the Tigers.
And you can't turn the ball over. Coach Blackwell telling them, settle down here a little bit.
It's like they're going a little bit too quick at times.
Well, they're just trying to run. I mean, go in your set offense and just see what you can do. So far, you've been able to dominate on the boards offensively. So just set something up and play a little set offense.
Here's Rod will turn and shoot off the inbounds pass. A little too strong there. Long rebound controlled by Amon Knight from McKeesport. Knight into the forecourt. Near wing. Posting up and firing the 3 is McGraw. It's no good. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by Keandre. Has Bolish loose behind the pack, and Mason Bolish might have been cherry picking Tony, but able to lay it up and in. And the Mustangs have doubled up the Tigers at 18-9.
And a nice look down the floor by the Shields to see the streaking Bolish for the easy layup.
Coming in and missing there on the drive, McGraw able to get it back is Amon Knight, and he'll float it up and in from the near side. First 2 of the game for Knight, and the Tigers back to within 7 of the Mustangs at 18-11 here at the 2:53 mark of the first.
Yeah, and a good start here by the Mustangs so far. They're going to try to double Rod. It's got to leave somebody open.
Touch from Kavanaugh to Keandre, no look pass. Bolish with a finish. Mason Bolish coming to play tonight as well for Laurel Highlands. He has 7 already, and Laurel Highlands leads by 9 at 20-11.
Well, and we said in the first 2 games, Brian, the Mustangs are going to need somebody else to step up, and so far, we've got a couple guys that have done it, Bolish and Kavanaugh, They're having good first quarters here for the Mustangs.
And being shorthanded tonight without Blaze Krisner underneath. Amon Knight, tough spot there. Resets, pulls it out to Dunny Rowe. His three good. The big guy showing range. Dunny Rowe, 7 already. McKeesport back to within 6 of Laurel Highlands at 20-14. Keandre running the floor. Drives inside. Off balance shot, partially blocked. Black gets it back. Missed on the putback. Ball loose, and Dunny Rowe finds it again for McKeesport. Dunny Rowe might have been a travel not called. Kicks in the corner. Knight high arcing three. Rattles out. Rodney looking for a poke on the rebound. A lot of contact. Nothing called. Knight keeps it alive. Bounce pass inside. And that time a whistle on the shot attempt from McGraw. It was no good, but he'll have 2 free throws upcoming with 1:52 left in the first. And the Tigers down 6 at 20-14.
Yeah, they're going to call that foul on Mason Bolish. Bolish just bodied up McGraw as he went up for the shot there. So he's going to get called for his first.
First of 2 free throws. No good for McGraw. Just like he short-armed that one, Tone.
He did short-arm it. Now you've got a first sub of the game. That's going to be Javante Belton. He's coming in for Cochran. As we said, a little bit of a switch there. You were expecting Belton to start the game, but Cochran got the start.
And Belton a little added size at 6'3". Second of 2 free throws. Good for McGraw as he gets the roll. Tigers back to within 5. Mustangs make a change as well. Nathan Schwartzfeger into the game. Checking in there, replacing Mason Bolish, who Tony said picked up that last foul.
Yeah, Bolish. Good start, though, with 7 points.
Here's Keandre to bring it across. Laurel Highlands a 5-point lead in the basketball. 1:45 left here in the opening quarter. Kavanaugh again setting the screen. Keandre lost the handle up top. It's going to be an over and back violation.
Yeah, just inadvertently dribbled it off his own foot. And the ball went backcourt, so a turnover by the Mustangs.
Rare mistake there from Keandre DeShields. Our buddy Big George down in Delaware checking in watching tonight. As always, he expects a big game out of Keandre. Any surprise there, Tony?
No, I would say not.
Here's McGraw driving. Floater no good. Keandre the rebound for the Mustangs. Big George says he's going to join us up at the CCBC Dome later on this month.
There you go.
Looking forward to that. Here's Keandre, a little fadeaway far side. Good. Keandre DeShields. His first field goal of the game has 4. Mustangs up 7 at 22-15.
A nice little floater there, kind of faded away. Just shot it over Rowe. Nice job.
McGraw watched by Gallagher. Sends it out to Caden Holtzman, who's been quiet so far tonight. Now to Belton, who just came off the bench. Back around the arc. Up top again, Dunny Rowe. Watched there by Kavanaugh. Rowe on the drive, and Kavanaugh a little poke away, but really not a bad foul there, Tone, to make Rowe earn it here at the foul line.
I don't think it was a bad foul at all. He kind of got beat a little bit on the backside and kind of reached over and nearly got it clean. But he did get called for the foul, so that's going to send Rowe to the foul line.
And you put Kavanaugh really just making his 3rd varsity start against one of the top players in the WPIAL. Never an easy matchup, and Dunny Rowe misses on the first of 2 free throw attempts.
So it turns out to be a good foul. Now Antoine Black's going to check out. Michael Bittner's going to check in for the Mustangs, probably for the last 52.6 seconds of this first quarter.
The Mustang depth tested more tonight as well without Krisner. Rowe makes the second of 2 free throws. He has 8 opening quarter points. The 22-16 lead for the Mustangs. Gallagher pressured up to Schwartzfeger, and now Bittner. Bittner down to Kavanaugh, comes free, couldn't finish. Bittner offensive rebound, pulls it back out. Good move there. Over to Keandre, comes back inside, a lot of contact, and Keandre will be called for the charge.
Yeah, Keandre just put that shoulder down. He was going to bull his way to the basket, but he got called for the offensive foul. A nice offensive rebound there by Bittner on the follow. Kavanaugh had a couple defenders there. It was a pretty tough shot. Couldn't get it to go, but another good look for Patrick here tonight.
Just Keandre's first. 3rd team foul on the Mustangs. Dunny Rowe again between defenders. Drives and scores. He's tough to stop. Dunny Rowe already in double figures with 10. It's 10 of the 18 for the Tigers. They're back to within 4 of the Mustangs at 22-18.
And you got to wonder. I mean, right now they're kind of getting beat man-to-man. You got to wonder if the Mustangs are going to drop back into a zone and try to make McKeesport beat him from the outside.
They're going to hold here for the last shot. And 10 seconds left in the quarter. Rod operating here high on the left, watched by Caden Holtzman. Here's Gallagher with 5 seconds left. Little fadeaway from the foul line. Good, Rodney Gallagher. That was pure. Rod with 7 opening quarter points, and Laurel Highlands after 1 leads at 24-18. We're back with the second in 60 seconds here on the CR Brada Group High School Sports Night.
From Thurby's Riverside Ford. This is Ashley Thurby announcing the Ford Shine Bright year-end sales event. We've got the inventory and the best deals of the year. Now, get 0% Ford credit financing on all new 2022 Ford Escape, Edge, and Explorer for 36 months. Now that's a deal. How about the best-selling truck on the planet, the new 2022 Ford F-150 that comes with 2.9% Ford credit financing for 60 months? Shine bright this holiday season with a new Thurby's Riverside Ford in your driveway. Stop in and see Sammy, Jimmy, Joey, or Ashley for the best deals of the year. But hurry, offer ends January 3rd, 2023. Thurby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino on Route 40. Your One Ford Elite Presidential Award-winning dealer.
Back here at McKeesport High School, start of the second quarter. Laurel Highlands a 24-18 lead over the McKeesport Tigers. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola tonight. Jerry Dupay behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed. Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. So far from McKeesport, Dunny Rowe leading the way with 10. On the Laurel Highlands side, you have Rodney Gallagher with 7 and Mason Bolish with 7 for the Mustangs. And it will be Laurel Highlands basketball to start the second quarter, Tony.
Yeah, and another thing too, Brian, is all 5 starters scored for the Mustangs there in that first quarter, so that's a good sign. We mentioned that they're going to need a little bit more besides Keandre and Rod to score, and they got that in the first quarter.
And Schwartzfeger for 3, a little bit short off the side of the rim, taking that 3 from the left wing. Coming back, Holtzman shot partially blocked, and the Mustangs get the quick rebound. Here's Keandre right through center. No look feed over to Bittner. Got too deep. Resets to Antoine Black. Back to Keandre again. Little ball fake. Comes far wing and in. Puts it off the glass. Couldn't finish. And coming inside there. Nice little deflection from Schwartzfeger on Dunny Rowe. But Rowe able to get it back. And Schwartzfeger picks up the foul.
Yeah, they're going to call that foul on Schwartzfeger. But good hustle. Almost stole it away and thought he was going to get an easy basket out of it. But Schwartzfeger is going to get called for his first. That's team 4th in this first half. And a couple good looks there by the Mustangs. Just couldn't get it to go.
You know, with a couple of bench guys on the floor right now, trying to preserve some of their starters here early on in the second quarter with a 6-point lead. Shane McGraw operating for the Tigers as they work right to left as we describe it. Watched there by Rodney Gallagher. McGraw on the near wing, directing traffic over Dunny Rowe. Just fumbled it out of play and says, hey, that's on me.
Well, and Rowe's being picked up now by Antoine Black, who came back into the game. So let's see what he can do. As we mentioned earlier, I got a feeling that Black's going to be that guy that replaces Davis as that shutdown defender for the Mustangs. I really do.
Patrick Kavanaugh being given a rest for Laurel Highlands right now after he went the entire way in the first half, and Gallagher got blocked there on the drive. Rowe was there, deflected off to Knight. Brings it back on the other side, and Schwartzfeger knocked it away from Knight, but Schwartzfeger picked up the rebound. He was out of bounds. So it'll be McKeesport basketball here in the Laurel Highlands zone with 6:53 left before halftime. Mustangs still lead it by 6 at 24-18.
Yeah, nice block there by Schwartzfeger, and just unfortunately had his left heel on the end line.
There's Caden Holtzman, watched by Schwartzfeger, will dump down to Dunny Rowe. Rowe holding right at the foul line, now trying to back in here, and Antoine Black, tough shot. Rowe can't get it to go. Same team there on the rebound. They lost it somehow to Holtzman, who tried to reset to McGraw. He missed on a 3, and Keandre, the rebound there for the Mustangs. Keandre back through center, operating now up top of the McKeesport zone. Keandre far wing and in, ball fake floater on the way, no good. A little contact there at the rebound, no foul called. Tigers get it, and he'll outlet pass to Holtzman, far side McGraw. McGraw coming far, baseline, gets the basket to go and 1. Shane McGraw off to a nice start, as 8 already, to make it 9 here at the foul line and make this a 1-possession game.
I think they're going to call this on Schwartzfeger, so he's going to pick up his quick second foul. A couple subs checking in. Bolish is going to check in for Schwartzfeger.
You know, your original starting 5 back on the court now for Laurel Highlands.
Bittner coming out and Kavanaugh checking back in.
Now McGraw, who's 1 for 2 so far in this game from the free throw line, make it 2 for 3. He gets the Tigers back to within 3, down 24-21. 6:19 left before halftime. Gallagher going cross court far side and across to Antoine Black. Holds high on the left, little touch from Keandre, edge of the zone. Ball fake there, fronted by Knight. Keandre stays with it high on the left. Keandre looking for operating room, kick in the corner, Bolish. Resets on the wing, shovels back to Gallagher. Now Bolish looking to set the screen there on Holtzman, backs off as Rod directs traffic again. You have Kavanaugh coming up top. Rod draws the double team, comes near side, no look feed into Kavanaugh, put it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. Dunny Rowe the rebound, and after a little poke from Bolish, Rowe able to regain and bring it forward. Dunny Rowe on the near wing now in the Laurel Highlands zone. McKeesport the basketball down 3 with 5:40 left before halftime.
Yeah, and a nice pick and roll there by Kavanaugh, and just couldn't get that basket to go. You can see, though, he's showing a little confidence here tonight.
Dunny Rowe driving inside. Tough shot. Hit the deck. Shot attempt no good. Gallagher out of the pack with it there for Laurel Highlands. Rodney Gallagher coming forward. Gallagher left of the lane in the McKeesport zone. Got too deep. Resets Keandre. Coming free. I think he wanted to dunk it, but still got it to float up and in. And Keandre to Shields now with 6. His first 2 and the first 2 for the Mustangs in the second quarter. But they're back up 5 at 26-21.
Yeah, the defense just collapsed there on Gallagher. And he had DeShields wide open.
Dunny Rowe answering back out in front for McKeesport. Dunny Rowe so far 12 for the Tigers. They're back to within 3, down 26-23.
Yeah, like I said, a little surprised that Coach Hogger hasn't drifted back into that 2-1-2 zone.
Here's Rod, a little spin, comes inside, a lot of contact, and
Whoa.
another charge called on Laurel Highlands and Rodney Gallagher.
I'm not so sure about that one. Kind of looked like McGraw was leaning into him.
I agree.
Didn't really have position there. And Gallagher with possession of the ball, but like I said, McGraw just kind of leaned into him, and he's actually coming back from his right side, not on the inside, to where you would expect him to kind of draw the charge.
No star treatment there for Rodney.
Nope.
And underneath, another quick 2 that time from Javante Belton. His first 2 off the bench in McKeesport. Back to within 1 of Laurel Highlands at 26-25.
Yeah, Belton gives him a little size underneath, coming in at 6'3". Did a nice job there posting up.
Now the corner, Bullish for 3, rattles out. Same team there on the rebound. Keandre looking for operating room, and he gets fouled underneath.
If this is going to be on Rowe, oh no, it's not going to be on Rowe. It's going to be on number 21. That's going to be on Bobby Boyd.
Star running back for McKeesport.
Every bit of. He had a fantastic season for the Tigers as they lost in the semifinals.
Al Equipa, who lost in the state championship game last night. Keandre makes the first of 2 free throws here. He's now 3 of 5 from the line. Has 7. Mustangs back up 2 at 27-25. Keandre's second of 2 on the way, and this time no good for Keandre to Shields at the line. McKeesport the rebound. Rowe forward to Caden Holtzman. Now Rowe for 3 up top, and the lead no good. Offensive rebound brought down. Belton underneath, looking to tie it up. Had it swatted away, and Keandre out of the pack with it for the Mustangs. Outlet to Rod. Gallagher driving in, and hard contact that time from Dunny Rowe. Showing good sportsmanship, helping Rod up, but Rowe will pick up his second personal foul.
That's a big foul right now with 3:59 to go. If they can pick up his third, might change his game entirely for the Tigers.
I think they're going to get him out of the game. Keith Spell will spell Rowe. And now Gallagher, first of 2 free throw attempts on the way and good. Rod came into the game 16 of 20 for the season from the free throw line, 80%. It's also 80% last season as well.
Well, let's see if the Mustangs can make a little hay now that Rowe's out of this game.
Rodney's second of 2, good again. He has 9 for the game. And Rodney now sitting at 1,496 career points. Opportunity to go over 1,500 here tonight. Little poke away. They'll roll that one off of Kavanaugh out as McKeesport is trying to send that one down to Keith Spell.
Spell, big body, just trying to post up on Kavanaugh.
Tigers send it into Holtzman. Watch there by Kavanaugh. Pulls it back between the circles to Amon Knights. Bullish in his face. Back to Holtzman again. We're down to 3:38 left before halftime. Pretty quick moving first half so far. And Bullish comes over and able to poke it away into the hands of Keandre. Numbers coming back 3-on-2. Rod back to Keandre. Lost the handle. Kavanaugh comes and keeps it alive and floats it up and in. Patrick Kavanaugh. 6 already. Mustangs go up 6 at 31-25.
Yeah, and Kavanaugh able to take advantage of Rowe not being in there on the backside.
Amon Knight, floater from the foul line, no good. Poked out of bounds. It'll go over to Laurel Highlands. Yeah. Mustangs get it back up 6.
Nice job by the Mustangs there on that last fast break. McKeesport's still going to show some full court pressure.
There's Gallagher in the backcourt. Watch there by Holtzman. Just token pressure at this juncture of the game.
Yeah, just enough to make him work.
Yes. And Rodney brings it across. A little switch here with Antoine Black in front of the Tigers bench. Between the circles again to Keandre. Far wing, Mason Bullish. Watch there by Amon Knight. Works off to his right, needs a little help. Lost the dribble, gets it from Gallagher on the far side. Gallagher looking to come far baseline. Underneath, kick out, near wing. Antoine Black, too strong on that. 3 offensive rebound. Kavanaugh keeps it alive. Back to Black. Comes near wing and in. A little swat there from Dunny, or check
Belton.
that swat from Belton. able to get possession back for the Tigers in the corner. Caden Holtzman missing there on that 3-ball attempt. Goes out of bounds and back over to the Mustangs. Yet Belton looking much like Dunny Rowe down on the blocks there with a nice rebound. Now Dominique Cochran back in, and he'll replace Caden Holtzman.
Yeah, Holtzman held scoreless so far here in this first half.
Came in averaging 12 points a game.
Yeah. He's been picked up a lot by Gallagher on defense. A nice job by Rod to shut him down.
And Holtzman, usually a deadly three-point shooter for McKeesport as well. Gallagher driving in traffic and foul. It'll be the 5th team foul on the Tigers. See if they call this in the act or on the floor. It's going to be in the act and send Gallagher to the foul line.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Spell, who came in to replace Rowe after picking up 2 fouls. So he picks up his first. Now Rod going back to the line. Gallagher 2 for 2 tonight.
First of 2 free throws here on the way in, good for Rodney Gallagher. Gives him 10 for the game. He's made his last 3 free throws. And now he's 3 points shy of 1,500 for his career.
Well, those free throws look like the Rod we know of old.
Second of 2 here, no good. So that makes him 3 of 4 for the game from the foul line. McKeesport out of the pack with it. Mustangs a 7-point lead up 32-25. McGraw, tough shot. Just an air ball and floated right to Antoine Black across to Keandre. Keandre kicking out Rod. 3 on the way and short that time from Gallagher. Keandre going for the rebound. A little poke, but controlled by McKeesport's McGraw. Off and across here to Dominique Cochran. Resetting to McGraw again up top to his left now to Bobby Boyd. And now McGraw again edges the zone. Resets between the circles. 1:44 left before halftime. McKeesport the basketball down 7. A little fumble there from Bobby Boyd. Certainly didn't do that on the football field. Here's Keandre coming back across, scooping it up and in. So Keandre to Shields 5 here in the second, 9 for the game. Mustang lead back up to 9 at 34-25.
Keandre took it strong with 2 defenders, and he was actually trying to bait him, trying to pick up the foul, but nice job there and goes in for the easy layup.
Up top again, Keith Spell. Not sure if that's where you want him on the court. Back to McGraw. Resetting to Bobby Boyd. Boyd, no look pass and nobody home. Miscommunication there with Keith Spell. Goes out of bounds and back over to Laurel Highlands. So McKeesport got back to within a possession here in the second quarter, Tony, but the Mustangs trying to close out this quarter strong.
Well, it's been a big difference since Rowe went to the bench, Brian. What was it, a 3-point game at that point in time?
Mustangs taking advantage without his size down on the blocks, and Gallagher trying to do it again. That time, big block from Dominique Cochran. Mustangs trying to keep it alive. Good battle there between Black and Cochran. And I think Black's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, I do too. Going to get called on the reach. So that's going to be his first. Still. Oh, yeah, it's going to send him into 1-on-1.
7th team foul. They'll head back down on the other side, and Dominique Cochran will shoot a 1-and-1 here for McKeesport with 51 seconds left before halftime. Again, we got underway at 7 o'clock tonight. Also hit up the Peachins Pharmacy scoreboard throughout the course of the evening. Let you know how the Uniontown Red Raiders are doing. About to tip off with Thomas Jefferson. Our buddy Billy Dice is there, and he'll keep us abreast of all of that action this evening as well, as Cochran gets his first point of the game, connecting on the first of what will now be 2 free throws here for McKeesport. Second of 2 up on the way and short out the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, though, brought down and put back up and in by Keith Spell. His first 2 of the game, and McKeesport back to within 6 of Laurel Highlands at 34-28.
Yeah, that ball just came right back to Spell, and he was able to get the shot up and knock it down.
Here's Antoine Black, far side, back to Keandre. And he'll back up. You dare take it all the way down here for Laurel Highlands? 30 seconds left before halftime.
I wouldn't take it all the way down. I'd tell you this. If you got somebody in a wide open layup, I'd take it.
Well, Bolish is going to shoot the 3. It's no good. Black thought he had the rebound. Had it ripped away by Bobby Boyd. Now Black trying to regain, but Boyd keeps possession. Down to 15 seconds left in the quarter. They'll set it up top. 3 ball at the front of the rim. No good. McGraw. Another offensive rebound brought down there by Spell. Spell sending it off to McGraw, and he'll get the basket to go in 1. That gets the Tigers fans back into this one.
And that's going to be on Kavanaugh. So Kavanaugh on that play picks up his second foul with only 8 seconds to go, and actually thought it was a walk. But the Mustangs did not get that call, so now it's going to send McGraw back to the line.
To make this a 1-possession game again, how quickly the tide turns, and his free throw is good. 12 for McGraw. Now 8 seconds left on the clock. Laurel Highlands still has an opportunity here to get the last shot. Here's Keandre on the far side. He'll bring it across. Keandre to Shields, gets around Boyd. Slipped at the foul line, takes a jumper off the mark, and no rebound as time expires. We head to halftime. So a nice little surge from McKeesport has the Bags within 3 of Laurel Highlands at 34-31. We're back to recap the first half numbers for you in a moment on our halftime show brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. 34-31 Mustangs. We're back in a moment here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Sova and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova and Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Sova and Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, and more. GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com. And find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Planning a sports fundraiser? B Graphics makes it easy. B Graphics will set up an online store with hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and other gear with your team and school logo. Ordering, shipping, payment, B Graphics handles everything, and you get a check with the profits. Minimal effort, maximum success. Call or go online to set up your online store at bgraphics.com. B-E-E, graphics with an X.com. Best of the best, screen printing and embroidery 3 years running. bgraphics.com.
Halftime here at McKeesport High School. Laurel Highlands leading 34-31. I got our halftime show brought to you by the Radcliffe Law Firm. Tony, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Tony?
All right, for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs in that first half, they were led by Rod Gallagher, who had 10 points in that first half. The Shields had 9. Mason Bolish, 7 points, all of those coming in the first quarter. Patrick Cavanaugh with 6 and Antoine Black with 2. They scored 24 in the first, 10 in the second for their total of 34. They were 6 for 10 from the foul line in that first half, and they had 2 made threes, one by Gallagher and one by Mason Bolish. On the McKeesport Tigers end, they were led by 2 players. Dunny Rowe had 12, and Shane McGraw had 12 as well. They were followed by Keith Spell with 2 off the bench. Amon Knight had 2. Javante Belton had 2, and Dominic Cochran had 1 at the foul line. They scored 18 in the first, 13 in the second for their total of 31. They were 5 for 8 from the foul line in that first half, and they had 2 made threes, one by Dunny Rowe and one by Shane McGraw.
Again, 34-31, your halftime score. Laurel Highlands leading McKeesport on our Peaches Pharmacy scoreboard. Uniontown and Thomas Jefferson yet to get underway. They have the starting lineups going on right now at A.J. Everhart Memorial Gymnasium, so we'll keep you updated on the Uniontown TJ game throughout the course of the rest of our broadcast. 34-31 here, Mustangs over the McKeesport Tigers. Second half comes your way next year on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, Facebook Live, and the South Union Township Sports Network.
Quality care doesn't have to be hard to find. NovaCare Rehabilitation has locations in Uniontown and Masontown and is accessible for all of your recovery needs. Same-day appointments and no referral needed means making an appointment is an easy process. Industry-leading treatments, including LBST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks, are available at both locations. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. Don't miss the opportunity to personalize your care with NovaCare.
Ready for an easier way to manage your cards? Get more power, peace of mind, and security with the new updated app from First Federal of Greene County. Set spending limits, view merchant details, subscriptions, and where your card is stored. Plus, turn off lost or stolen cards. It's card management on your terms. Download the updated app or visit ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Going on now at for Chevrolet.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease through GMS for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash trade equity down with GM Lease loyalty or conquest. Payment plus tax penalties and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2023. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Or maybe it's time for a new set of dentures. Call the office of Dr. Jonathan Krisner and Dr. Jennifer Haar at 600 Cherry Tree Lane in Uniontown. Thanks to their in-office denture lab, they can make your new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases, same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Call for your appointment, 724-438-0241, or visit their Facebook page.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
M&R Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, has been helping students travel safely to school in Fayette County for more than 3 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands football team and wishes all of our area teams the best of luck. For more information about M&R Transit, phone 724-439-3164 or stop into their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta would like to wish the best of luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all of our local teams this year. He would also like to recognize all of the talented student athletes who showcase their efforts either on the field or on the sidelines as members of the cheerleading squad or band during game time and halftime performances. Again, this message brought to you by Fayette County Recorder of Deeds, John Marietta, wishing everyone the best of luck this year. This message has been paid for by HBJ Radio.
Prime Rozak and Tony Hinola back here at McKeesport High School, about a minute away from starting the third quarter. Laurel Highlands a 34-31 lead over the McKeesport Tigers. Mustangs led 24-18 after one. McKeesport outscored Laurel Highlands 13-10 in the second quarter. Our live video stream courtesy of Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair and Potter's Bar and Grill, also on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight, courtesy of the Sprouse Insurance Group and agent David Hughes, United Bank, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Jason Scott, South Union Township Supervisor, Zebly Mahalav and White, Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys, and U.S. Digestive Health, and the Southwestern Endoscopy Center. Tony, what do you expect to see here to start the third?
Well, it would be interesting to see if the Mustangs can pick up a couple quick fouls on Rowe and really change this game. But I think what you're going to see is you're going to see the Mustangs drop into a zone defense, and I think you're going to try to see them make McKeesport beat them from the outside. Kavanaugh's got to be careful not to get in foul trouble underneath. He's got 2 fouls. And let's see what's going to happen. I think we're going to be in for a good second half, so buckle up.
And both teams still with their full complement of 5 timeouts remaining. We had a pretty quick first half. In fact, didn't have a timeout called on either side.
Yeah, interesting. Normally doesn't happen, that's for sure.
Waiting for a few more fans here to get seated. Not a lot of room, especially on the far side between where the players have to take the ball out and where the fans have to walk to get back into their seats, but the referee's blowing the whistle now, and Dominique Cochran will send it into Amon Knight in the third quarter underway with the Tigers working left to right as we describe it. And quickly, McKeesport's Cochran trying to come inside on Kavanaugh, blocked it away. 4 to Keandre. Keandre right down the lane, shot with the left hand, no good. Kavanaugh offensive rebound, missed on the putback. Then he put out the bottom of the rim. Here come the Tigers in transition. McGraw driving there on Bolish.
Oh.
And they'll get Bolish for a blocking foul. That could have easily been a charge there on McGraw.
I would agree. I thought Bolish had position, but referee Barnett Harris said nope. So they called that on Bolish. That's going to be his second. That's going to send McGraw to the line. McGraw 3 for 4 in that first half from the foul line.
Tigers seem like they've gotten the benefit of the call so far tonight, Tony. First of 2 free throws, no good there for McGraw.
Yeah, a couple charges. I mean, those can go either way. You never know where they're going to go anyway, but that particular one, Bolish kind of leaned into him with his chest, but I really thought he had position.
McGraw missed both free throws. Rebound goes to Antoine Black. Always tough to pick up those bang-bang plays. Here's Keandre bringing it back across, opening 30 seconds of the third quarter. Laurel Highlands up 34-31. Keandre between defenders, keeping it alive. They're going to call it jump ball.
Wow.
Mustangs will get it here off the possession arrow.
Well, and I think they just need to spread the floor a little more and let Keandre and Rod take it themselves. I mean, you know, you hate to say it, and you hate to say that's selfish basketball, but really, that's what's going to get you there. And even if they have to kick it out, if you got some hot threes, you're going to open this game wide up.
Yeah, the Mustangs without Blaze Krisner tonight, so they lose a little depth, and Blaze had been hot last weekend as well to start the season. Here's Gallagher here on the near wing, working off to his right. Now between the circles, watched by Holtzman, off to Mason Bolish. Back to Gallagher again up top, NBA range. 3 good for Rodney Gallagher. And with that made 3, Tony, Rodney sits exactly at 1,500 career points. And the Mustangs go up 6. Dunny Rowe coming back, floater no good. Rebound going right to Gallagher on his 18th birthday, bringing it back across, pulling out to Keandre. He wanted to slam it, got deflected back to Antoine Black. He lays it up and in, and the Mustangs 5 unanswered to start the third. They go up 8 at 39-31. 6:43 left here in the third.
Yeah, here's nice follow there by Black. I'm sorry, Brian.
McGraw on the inside got fouled.
That's going to be on Kavanaugh. So that's his third. So that's going to send McGraw back to the line.
That'll change matchups out there a little bit.
I noticed that McKeesport went into a zone there the last trip down. Now McGraw is going to go back to the line.
First of 2 here, good. So McGraw so far tonight, 4 of 7 from the foul line. Has scored 13 points now for the Tigers, who are back to within 7, down 39-32. McGraw makes them both in this trip to the line. First 2 of the third quarter for the Tigers. Now a little full court pressure defense here from McKeesport. Bolish went cross court near side to Rod. Now back to Mason and across on the far side. Bolish up top, watched by Holtzman near side. Keandre thought about the 3. Now has a seam. Comes near baseline, a little ball fake. Puts it up. Couldn't get the shot to drop. But he will get 2 free throws upcoming. Foul on the Tigers down low, going there on Dominique Cochran.
Yeah, nice move there to draw the foul. Actually, you could see the Shields had Rowe guarding him there, and he was trying to take him to pick up that third foul, but Rowe smart enough to avoid it. And that's going to send Keandre back to the line.
Keandre 9 in the first half. Mustangs up 6. First of 2 here, no good from Keandre. Keandre struggling a bit at the foul line tonight, just 3 of 7.
Yeah, he is struggling. Kind of had a pattern there. Made the first miss, made the first miss.
Miss, yep.
Yeah, but
that broke the pattern.
Yes, it did.
And we get a make here, at least salvage something on this trip to the free throw line. Second of 2, good for Keandre. And back to 50% for the night from the foul line. Has scored 10 points. It's 40-33, a 7-point lead now for Laurel Highlands. 6:18 left here in the third. McGraw, a little pivot, no look pass down to Dunny Rowe. Got blocked that time by Bolish. Rowe, though, got it back and able to lay it up and in. So Dunny Rowe, 14. And the Tigers back to within 5. And again, full court pressure defense here with Cochran in the face of Gallagher. Brings it across, and Rod spins forward. Great ball control. Off to Keandre. Underneath, Keandre leaning and able to connect on the near block. Keandre to Shields. In transition, though, McKeesport going back on the other end. An old circus shot dropping for Shane McGraw. Boys, he's been solid tonight with 16. 42-37 Mustangs. Rod doing his thing again. Couldn't finish that time. Hit the deck, wanted to foul, didn't get it. And back across from McKeesport, a bit out of control. Knights fires a pass down low. Dunny Rowe couldn't finish. Black the rebound. Home run ball down the court to Gallagher. Comes free and lays it up and in with the left hand. Boy, end-to-end action, Tony. Gallagher with 15. The Mustangs lead at 7.
Well, we kind of expected this to be a little run and gun action, and really this has picked up a lot. Here comes Bittner with the steal.
It's actually Black who poked it away from Dunny Rowe. The Mustangs looking for a little give and go, but Rowe broke it up. Here we go on the other side. McGraw with numbers. McGraw right in the lane. Good feed underneath and coming free for the quick 2. Cochran. Timeout McKeesport. Got to slow down the action. 44-39 Mustangs. 5:01 left here in the third. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. I have experience in workplace accident cases for nearly 15 years. If you've been hurt at work and are trying to navigate a workers' compensation claim, are you being treated unfairly by your employer? When you're hurt at work, your employer's main goal is to get you back to work, but you may not be physically ready to do that. If you find yourself in a similar situation, call us at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. We'll meet with you at no cost. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Hello, this is your Fayette County Commissioner, Vince Vicides. There is nothing more exciting than high school sports. As a graduate of Laurel Highlands and a letterman myself, I know all the athletes work extra hard to be competitive, plus maintain their study skills. Again, this is Commissioner Vince Vicides saluting all the young contestants for their efforts. Good luck and may the best team prevail. And the winner is...
Laurel Highlands the basketball from the McKeesport timeout. Gallagher in the backcourt goes cross court far side. Mason Bolish. It's a 5-point lead for Laurel Highlands at 44-39. Now touch from Antoine Black between defenders. Comes inside, floats it up and in. Antoine Black, he averaged 6 points a game a season ago at Brownsville. Has 6 tonight, puts the Mustangs up 7 at 46-39.
Yeah, nice little floater there and stopped just in time instead of picking up the offensive foul. So good job by Black.
Here's McGraw, watched by Gallagher. Resets up top. Cochran was had deflected down to Dunny Rowe. Is it a walk?
That's a walk.
Yes,
it's got to be a walk. Yeah, nice job there. Good defense by Black on the backside there.
On our Peaches Pharmacy scoreboard, Uniontown off to a 12-5 lead over Thomas Jefferson tonight. See if the Red Raiders can make that score hold up. A deflection out of play here at midcourt as Michael Bittner had it deflected out off of McKeesport and out. Mustangs keep possession up 7 at 46-39. 4:13 left here in the third.
Yeah, not a very crisp pass there by Rod. A near steal.
Black trying to set the screen on Holtzman. Gallagher stays with it. Javante Belton getting set to check into the next timeout for McKeesport. Bittner open far wing for 3, drains it. What a big shot off the bench for Michael Bittner. His first points of the season, Tony, come from outside the arc and put Laurel Highlands up 10 at 49-39. And a steal, Bittner again poking it away. And he got bumped and fouled. So Michael Bittner playing great off the bench for the Mustangs.
Nice job. Anticipated that pass well and got the steal. Picked up the foul. Amon Knight gets his first foul of the game.
Our buddy Steve Super checking in, watching our broadcast tonight. Hello, Steve.
I got to give a couple shout-outs, too, to my buddy Chuck Bondarenka and his son Casey watching, and also Tom and Lynn Joden. They're big fans as well watching the game tonight.
Full timeout, 49-39 Mustangs. 3:46 left here in the third. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
This
Does your car sound like it's saying, trade me in, trade me in, every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, trade me in, trade me in. Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
49-39, Laurel Highlands leading McKeesport. 3:46 left here in the third. Brian Morozak along with Tony Hanola, Jerry Dupay behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studio. Nick celebrated his 27th birthday yesterday. I mentioned Rodney Gallagher celebrating his 18th birthday here tonight. Birthdays all around this week, Tony.
That's what I said. I thought Nick started when he was he's got, what, 20 years at WNBS already?
Start of the day, he turned 15, so that would be 12. And here's Gallagher, far elbow. Passes off to Bittner, far side, Antoine Black. A little short on that three. And the rebound underneath pulled down by McKeesport, Shane McGraw.
Yeah, McGraw, nice position there. Bolish, lucky to get good called for the over and back.
There's McGraw again, watched by Gallagher. Bounce pass to Dunny Rowe, kicked in the corner. Holtzman looking for his first points of the night. Comes up short on that three, and Antoine Black, the rebound there for the Mustangs. Just shocked, Tony, that McKeesport has not been able to get Holtzman going.
Not at all, and that's really unusual. Great shooter, yeah. He's had a couple good games against the Mustangs in the past.
Came in averaging 12 points a game. Here's Gallagher right in the lane, slipped, regains, turn and shoot. Holtzman with a block. Deflected off to Dunny Rowe. Bounce pass forward, stolen. Going right to Mason Bolish. Bolish heads up play there for the Mustangs. Touch to Keandre. Down to Black. Got rejected by Rowe. Deflected back over to Keandre. Lays it up and in. So the Mustangs still get two on that possession. 14 tonight for Keandre. And the Laurel Highlands lead at 12 at 51-39.
Nice anticipation by Bolish to steal that pass from Rowe. Just really stepped in the passing lane and did a good job.
Belton on the far side, resetting to Knight. Belton trying to set the screen there on Bittner as Knight stays with it, drives and gets that one to spin in. Amon Knight, his first two since the opening quarter as McKeesport back to within 10, down 51-41.
And again, Holtzman picking up Gallagher full court.
Bolish brings it across over to Keandre near wing. Thought about the three, stays with it. Now he will fire from the near side. Off the mark there. Rebound deflected off to Amon Knight. Shortest guy on the court trying to go coast to coast and got fouled by Gallagher. That'll be his second.
Yeah, Rod got caught on the reach. Not sure on that last offensive possession that that's the shot that Coach Auger wanted. Actually, the Shields took that three, but if he would have taken the ball baseline, I mean, he had it wide open. He was guarded one-on-one. At least take the ball down low and try to pick up a foul.
Amon Knight will get two here at the line for McKeesport. First of two, good for Knight. Came in averaging 9 points a game for Troy Blackwell Scott. Troy in his second year as McKeesport's head coach. Bolish now takes a seat. Nathan Schwartzfeger back in for the Mustangs.
Schwartzfeger, 2 quick fouls when he was in earlier, so he's got to be a little careful.
Knight second of 2 free throws short, almost an air ball.
Well, it
actually,
actually,
in front of the rim, they whistle it down.
Yeah, it actually hit the rim, so it doesn't really matter either way. I mean, it's Mustangs' possession. They did get it after the miss.
Didn't catch the rim by much, but did hit it.
Yeah, did hit it, but yeah, it's going to be Mustang ball either way.
Now here's the question, though, Tony. They might go to the possession arrow here, which would favor McKeesport.
Well, it looks like two referees saw it.
It's going to be a jump ball. McKeesport's going to get it, so what a break there for the Tigers.
Coach Auger's going crazy.
It should have never been whistled down. They're going to call it an inadvertent whistle. But the Mustangs had a clear rebound.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't another player from McKeesport around. Interesting. Well.
So Tigers get a huge break here.
Well, the Mustangs steal it back and come down the other way.
Lead at 9 at 51-42. Tigers send it out to Deshaun Smith. Hasn't seen much action tonight. Has it here on the near wing, fronted by Schwartzfeger. Pulls it back to Bobby Boyd, McKeesport's football star. On the switch back to Shane McGraw. Near side, Bobby Boyd again. Boyd watched by Bittner. Now Boyd needs a little help. Gets it here from Dunny Rowe driving. Is that going to be a travel? Yes, it is.
That might have been a little makeup.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
It might have been a rectify call right there, but either way, the Mustangs get the ball back.
Showing a little pressure now on Keandre.
So no blood on either side.
No. Keandre brings it across. Staying with it here on the far elbow. Now leaning in and firing the shot that's no good. Got his own rebound. Bounces it off to Antoine Black. He's able to get the shot to go around Javante Belton. So Black, a nice third quarter. 6 here in the third, 8 for the game. Mustangs go back up 11 at 53-42.
Yeah, Black's had a nice third quarter, but I'll tell you what, a lot of that has resulted because of the position he's had underneath the offensive glass. Nice pass there by DeShields to see him wide open.
Here's McGraw near side again to Deshaun Smith. In the corner, Belton again. Smith bouncing off to Dunny Rowe, posting up near elbow. Watched there by Black. Now backs off outside the arc. 48 seconds left here in the third. McKeesport the basketball down 11. Bobby Boyd up top. Kicks near side again to Javante Belton. Back on the wing again to Rowe. Down low. McGraw off the back iron. No good. Rebound goes to Schwartzfeger. Off to Gallagher and across. Gallagher watched by Boyd. Will take a three from up top and hit it. Rodney Gallagher, 8 here in the third, 18 for the game. Rod's hit 3 threes, and the Mustangs have opened up their largest lead of the game now at 14 points at 56-42 with 16 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, you can see that Rod's getting back into basketball shape now, and he looks like the Rod Gallagher of old here on the court for the Mustangs.
Dunny Rowe leaning in for McKeesport, a miss. And Rod out of the pack when it needs to hurry. Down to 3, down to 2. Gallagher up top again, looking for another 3. This one off the mark for Laurel Highlands. A comfortable 14-point lead after 3. We'll go to the fourth when we come back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Travert Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SprowellsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Going on now at Harper Chevrolet.
Get a new 2023 Chevy Equinox for only $269 per month. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles yearly with $2,999 cash trade equity down with GM Lease Loyalty or Conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2023. While supplies last. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
56-42, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs a 14-point lead over McKeesport as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Uniontown an 18-12 lead in the second quarter over Thomas Jefferson on our Peachins Pharmacy scoreboard. The Mustangs so far tonight led by Rodney Gallagher with 18. Shane McGraw pacing the way from McKeesport with 16 for the Tigers.
Mustangs doubling up the Tigers there, 22-11 in that third quarter to open up their largest lead.
Gallagher 18 points on his 18th birthday. Like to finish with a few more.
Yeah.
Here in the fourth.
I'm sure he'd like to double his age and have 36 before the game's over with.
Also went over 1,500 career points tonight as well, sitting at 1,503. Another great career accomplishment. Well, alley-oop maybe on the backside. Didn't go as planned, but Keandre still able to pull in the pass and get the 2 to go. So Keandre with 16, and that's the Mustang lead right now at 58-42. Bobby Boyd back on the other side. Kicked in the corner, then reset to Dunny Rowe. Rowe watched there by Antoine Black. Rowe driving, got fouled. He'll have 2 free throws upcoming with 7:28 left here in regulation time. Mustangs return to action on Tuesday. They'll travel to Connellsville to take on the Falcons. We're on the air at 7 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Opening tip set for 7:30. The Falcons and the Mustangs. And Connellsville really took it on the chin on Tuesday, Tony, against Uniontown, as the first of 2 free throws good there for Dunny Rowe to give him 15 for the game.
I'll tell you what, Coach Kizmarski's Red Raiders looked extremely good against Connellsville. I mean, I was just impressed with the way they moved the ball and were unselfish throughout the whole game.
Rowe makes both free throws. It's 58-44. Mustangs were trying to get a home game on Wednesday as well this week, but so far nothing confirmed yet. They have 21 scheduled games. They have the opportunity to add one. Here's Keandre handing off Antoine Black, coming free, couldn't finish. Ball to tip back out. Bittner, reset Schwartzfeger. He'll fire from up top and hit it. It's all these bench guys, Tony, hitting shots from the outside. Schwartzfeger getting his first points of the season from outside the arc. And Laurel Highlands now up 17 at 61-44. McKeesport trying to answer back. There's Deshaun Smith missing on a three, and Keandre the rebound.
Nice job there by DeShields. Great position.
And Keandre back across. Watched by Dunny Rowe. Black setting the screen. Keandre again up top, deflected off to Schwartzfeger, set in the corner to Bittner. Bittner floating it up and in. Michael Bittner now with 5. Laurel Highlands lead at 19 at 63-44 with 6:30 left here in regulation time. McGraw down to Dunny Rowe. Tough shot, got fouled. He'll have 2 free throws here with 6:24 left in the fourth. Mustangs lead by 19. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Dunny Rowe hitting the first free throw for McKeesport. Now the second upcoming. 63-45 Laurel Highlands. Rowe makes the second as well. He's hit 4 straight from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter, but the Tigers a lot of ground to make up, Tony. Down 63-46.
Yeah, and really Rowe, only one made field goal.
Schwartzfeger again firing a 3 off the mark. Gallagher offensive rebound, keeps it alive, and he draws a foul underneath as well.
I think they're going to call this on Boyd, and they did. So that's Bobby Boyd's second foul of the night. They're going to call it in the act of shooting. So Gallagher back to the line. Rod tonight 3 for 4 from the line. As you said, Brian, 18.
He's going to sit on 18 for at least a couple seconds longer, missing on his first of 2.
Yes.
And the second of 2. Another miss from Gallagher.
Wow, unusual.
He just wants to finish with 18 tonight. I doubt that.
He wants to shoot his age,
yes.
Right?
Always like to do that on the golf course.
Yeah.
Dunny Rowe turns it over. Mustangs get it back. Next game for the McKeesport Tigers. They'll actually have the week off during the week next week. They won't play again until next Friday at South Allegheny. Well, a home run ball here from Gallagher down to Antoine Black. He'll come from the far wing and in and foot one up off the back iron. No good. Got his own rebound. Sends it out to Schwartzfeger. Near wing now, Keandre. Lead at 17 for Laurel Highlands at 63-46 with 5:49 left in regulation time.
Yeah, a little bit of a mismatch here. You got Holtzman on the Shields trying to work off the screen by Black. Nice
Keandre,
pass.
No look pass. I think Black was expecting it. Ball deflected out of bounds. Going to say that one went off of Holtzman and outs. So the Mustangs will keep possession here in the McKeesport zone with 5:37 left in regulation. And the Mustangs up 63-46.
Yeah, and Rowe's going to check out. Checking in is going to be Jordan Benjamin, 5'9" junior guard, number 20 for McKeesport.
Gallagher into Keandre, back to Rod here in the near wing. Now backs off and resets here high on the left. And Rod.
They're going to call offensive foul on Black.
Yep, illegal screen.
Yeah, a little moving screen there. Tell you what, the difference in this game, Brian, what I think is whenever Coach Hogger put Black on Dunny Rowe, really he shut him down. He had 12 points there early into the second, but it's really been shut down here except for the foul line. 6 points in this second half.
Mustangs on cruise control, getting another steal from Gallagher. Rodney running the floor and got bumped and fouled. Yeah, it was Jordan Benjamin that got him. Benjamin had just checked in on the Tigers side.
Yeah, he got his name in the scoreboard.
Yes. First on Benjamin.
They're going to call it on the floor.
Yep, just the 4th team foul. So Rod will set it into Keandre on the near side. Back to Gallagher. Now Keandre again. Keandre holding here high on the left. Watched by Amari Nelson. As you've seen the Tigers mix up personnel here in the fourth quarter. Down 17, and the Mustangs not afraid to take a little time off the clock on this possession as well.
Well, it only makes sense. I mean, they're staying back in the zone defense.
Gallagher, long three, tried to bank it in, couldn't get it to go, and he got it back. He'll reload it this time, hits. Don't want to give him a second chance, Tony. Hits from the outside. Timeout, Troy Blackwell and McKeesport. Laurel Highlands lead at 20 at 66-46. We're back at 60 here in the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
McKeesport with the basketball as we come back, and Dunny Rowe gets a quick two. So Dunny Rowe now 6 here in the fourth. 20 for the game. 66-48 Mustangs. Schwartzfeger back on the other side. Missed it, but Keandre to Shields able to slam it home. 18 for Keandre. Lead back up to 20 at 68-48.
A little tip dunk there for Keandre.
McGraw missing on a three from McKeesport. Schwartzfeger the rebound. Back to Rodney Gallagher. Lead at 20 with 4:03 to play. Rod back across. Little fadeaway from the foul line. Keandre! One-handed slam on the follow.
And that's got everybody cheering, including the McKeesport fans.
Dunny Rowe gets a quick two on the other side. How can you not like that from Keandre? One of his better dunks we've seen over the years.
I would say, yes.
Still laughing about it. Keandre again this time trying to lay it up and in. Can't do that.
Should have dunked it.
Yes. Wow. That'll make the highlight reel.
Yeah, I would say that's a little Sports Center.
70-50. 20-point lead. Dunny Rowe, three from the parking lot. Good. Rowe trying to keep McKeesport in this game. Has 26 tonight. But his team's still down 17 with 3:10 to play. Keandre thought he got fouled in the backcourt. He's going to rule this out of bounds. And McKeesport will get it back. With 3:07 to play, they have 3 timeouts left. Mustangs have 4, and Laurel Highlands will take one here. 3:07 left in regulation. 70-53 Mustangs are back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Movement Physiotherapy is here to serve you. Now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, Movement Physiotherapy treats back issues, knee and ankle pain, shoulder, hip, neck, and balance issues, and provides post-surgical rehab. Using aquatic therapy, manual therapy, therapeutic exercise, soft tissue massage, electrical stimulation, running analysis, and balance programs, Tyler Gasek and his team are ready to improve your health with physical therapy. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Hello, Uniontown Red Raider fans. This is Mayor Bill Gerke here again to wish the 2022-23 Red Raider basketball team nothing but the best on their way to a WPIAL record 48th section title. As a graduate of Uniontown High School and a lifelong resident of the city, I've watched sports and academics unite our community. As a member of the Uniontown Area School Board of Directors, I had an opportunity to play an integral part in the growth of our district. This is your Mayor, Bill Gerke, and I thank you, and I hope to see you at the games.
Back here at McKeesport High School, 70-53. Laurel Highlands leading McKeesport. You heard Bill Gerke talking about Uniontown. They're in action tonight, leading Thomas Jefferson 29-25 on our Peachins Pharmacy scoreboard. That game midway through the second quarter. McKeesport with it here, but a lot of ground to make up, Tony, in less than 3 minutes to do so. McGraw driving in the corner, 3 on the way, short that time from Dominique Cochran, and the Mustangs' Nathan Schwartzfeger the rebound. We have not seen, though, much until now of Patrick Cavanaugh here in the second half.
No, we have not. Cavanaugh back in. Cavanaugh had a good first half.
He did.
Like I said, he picked up this third foul early on in the third and really just hasn't seen much.
Gallagher trying to work here on Benjamin. Drives inside, try to hand it off. Ball comes loose, and the Tigers find it. Dunny Rowe out of the pack with it. Forward and across on the far side. Over to McGraw. Kicked on the wing. 3 on the way up the front of the rim. No good there. Benjamin. Offensive rebound brought down. Missing on the putback was Rowe, and the Mustangs out of the pack with it there with Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher spinning forward, staying with it. Rodney on the far baseline, resetting to Antoine Black. 2:05 to play. Laurel Highlands lead still at 17. Gallagher again, high on the right, now drives right down the lane, floats it up, bounces out. And in traffic, a foul called here on the Mustangs after the rebound was pulled down by Dominique Cochran.
Yeah, it's going to be on Kavanaugh on the reach. So now Kavanaugh going to stay in now with only 1:53 to go. Bittner checking out, Mason Bolish coming back in.
Ethan Koffler also checking in. Mustangs starting to get some of those bench guys ready here for the final 1:53. Koffler seeing his first action of the game as well.
Tell you what, though, the bench has done a nice job.
They have.
You got to figure Schwartzfeger and Bittner really did a nice job for the Mustangs here tonight.
First of 2 free throws good for Cochran. He credited this Laurel Highlands team last Friday. Mount Lebanon, not an easy place to play. Got a tough road win. Followed that up with a solid District 10 opponent in McDowell on Saturday, and then coming here on the road again at McKeesport, and up 16 now in the final 2 minutes as Cochran hit 1 of 2 free throws. Mustangs not a scheduled home game as of now until a week from Tuesday against Thomas Jefferson. Had 15 home games last year, and only a handful this season. Here's Keandre, long 2, near wing, off the side of the rim, no good. And Patrick Kavanaugh stealing it away from Cochran, laying it up and in. 8 for Kavanaugh tonight. 72-54 Mustangs, 1:22 left in regulation. Long 3, far wing, air ball there from McGraw, goes out of bounds. And back over to the Mustangs.
Yeah, a nice job on the double team there by Kavanaugh. I think it was Bolish on the backside and able to force that steal, so good job by Kavanaugh not to pick up his 5th foul and actually get the easy basket.
Keandre, a little bump there from Dunny Rowe, and now he is fouled.
And I think that's a little more frustration than anything. And now Coach Hogger going to bring in 3 subs now. Gallagher and DeShields going to take a breather, and also looks like Kavanaugh. So checking in for the Mustangs, number 13, it's going to be Jaden Ringer. Number 31, Shane Layton. And who's the other? Number 24 looks like Kellen Milson.
The Mustangs bench seeing some action here in the final 1 minute plus, now under a minute, as Koffler has it, resetting on the switch back to Bolish. Good ball movement outside the arc. Now Milsom drains the 3. So Milsom off the bench, hitting the 3 from the near wing, his first points of the night. 75-54 Mustangs. 40 seconds left in regulation. Long 3, far side, no good for McKeesport's Shane McGraw. And Koffler had it poked away, and that'll set up McGraw for a quick 2 on the McKeesport side. 18 tonight for McGraw. 75-56 Mustangs. Crowd starting to make its way out. A little pressure there on Koffler, edge of the zone. Kept alive over to Bolish. In the corner, Ringer spots up for the 3, came up short. Tigers the rebound, 10 seconds left. Forward to McGraw, he'll lean, get the basket to go, and 1 foul call there on Mason Bolish. So McGraw now with 20. But the Tigers down to 6 seconds left on the clock, and they're down 75-58. The Uniontown TJ game, by the way, on our Peaches Pharmacy scoreboard has reached halftime. Uniontown up 37-30. And now McGraw, free throw good to give him 21 points. 75-59. Mustangs will send it in there to Layton. They'll just dribble it out. Laurel Highlands will improve to 3-0. McKeesport drops to 1-3. 75-59 your final score. Mustangs win it. Back to tell you all about it. Our post-game show brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Rick Vernon. Right after this here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
This is Mayor Bill Gerke here again. I've watched sports and academics unite our community. Now, as your mayor, I have the privilege of uniting our community through a different conduit. Through the implementation of our city comprehensive plan and the construction of the city's sheepskin trail, I'm excited about the growth and progression of our city. Please join me in our campaign to move Uniontown forward. Please join me in taking on the challenge to make our city a place where we can live better, work smarter, and play more joyfully. This is your Mayor, Bill Gerke, and I thank you, and I hope to see you at the games.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us. Here for you.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Looking for a fast, friendly